Hey, my basic home people. I hope you're doing well today. If you read your text message today, you know that this week we are working on your guest room. And why are we working on your guest room? Because the Thanksgiving holidays are next week. And although times are really crazy, you may be having people to come home. Maybe it's college kids or your adult children, grandchildren, and maybe it's a sister or brother or something. So you really want to be able to welcome them with a nice guest room. Now, I think I've done a video here before. I'm going to lift the camera up. I've done a video in this room before. This is my guest room, but right now I am living here, so you see my clothes hanging there because we're doing a renovation on the master bathroom. So I just chose to move out of the whole space. But again, I'm going to give you some little tips. You would just want to welcome your guest. So one of the things you're going to hear this week in a text message is that a lot of times you do put stuff in your guest room closet. It's great storage, and if somebody's not living in the room, it's probably a really good idea. Often I try to suggest to people put your luggage here, especially if you travel a lot. It's out of your way, but it's still on the same floor when you're ready to pack for a trip. And even if you do have stuff in the closet and you're going to leave it there, just get like a coat hook, a coat rack like this that hangs, you'll see, from the top of the door. And so it offers your guests a place to hang their clothing and not have to use the closet. That can go on the outside of the closet door, so they don't even have to open the door. Good. Good. Another thing I like to do is give your guests your Wi-Fi password, maybe a charger for their phone, but also, just make it clear to them where their outlets are, because they're going to want to charge their electronics. You might want to put a candle out or something like that. Give them enough lighting so they're comfortable in the evening, like maybe they've want some time to themselves to relax. They're going to go in their room. They need some decent lighting. Also, let me see, just a nice fresh bed if you need new linens or whatever. And then I'm going to give you a secret. Also, you need to give them a clear surface. Now, this is the dresser that is in this room. Usually the top of it is quite clear except for a lamp. I am using it as my gift wrapping station. So my goal before my guests come home for Christmas is to clear all this away. I'll have my gifts wrapped before they come home, and so this won't have to be the gift wrapping station. But it does show you how often you use your guest room space for other things when you don't have guests here. So keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with using that space. If you only have guests a couple times a year, then most of the time that room isn't being used. So, exercise there, or meditate in that room, or do some crafts, or wrap your gifts. So it's okay to use that space, but again, you need a place to put those things when you do have guests. So consider the closet space, under the bed, in the dressers, or you have to move it to an alternative room in your home for the time being while you have guests there. So I hope you have a great week and get your guest room guest ready. Bye.